Hey, hey, Alexi. Have I seen The Substance yet? Yes, I have. That's a movie. It's a fucking movie, man. That is a movie that basically saw fucking society and went, hold my beer. It is a great film. It is an amazeballs film. Lives up to the hype. Gave me everything I wanted. I could not stop cheering for like 10 minutes. It was amazing. That's while the movie was going on. I was like, I couldn't believe I was watching that shit in the theater, right? Bless Demi Moore for going there. Being willing to be part of that ride. Yeah, it just kept topping itself. It just kept going there. It just kept going. Like, every time it got to a point where a normal movie would have stopped, it kept going. Yeah, I couldn't even with that movie. It was so good. Yeah, I'm really glad like Horror Guru insisted we see it this week. So how you been doing, Alexi? I have not seen Transformers 1 yet. I saw The Substance today instead. Look, man, I love me some Transformers, but like, I'm really not into identifying with Megatron. You know, I was like, no, I kind of like it when he's just maniacal. I'm like, no, Megatron ain't an anti-hero. He's just a villain. You know, like they keep trying to do this thing where it's like the Decepticons have a point, and I'm like, oh, I I thought their point was like fucking conquest. You know, something nice and pure about that. You know, it's like here's the thing. You could identify. I think that you could, if you want to take a Hasbro villain and give him the fucking sympathetic treatment. You should do it with Cobra Commander. Like, I think you do it with Cobra Commander be fine. I also just kind of like the idea of, I also like the G1 origin of the Transformers being like, they're the creations of the Quintessons. No, even though it doesn't super jive with the movie, it works well enough. And I actually kind of like that. You know, it's like, so why did the Decepticons go on conquest? It's like, well, they're military robots. They're running a military fucking program. And so that urges them towards conquest. You know, and I kind of like the idea that the rise of Optimus Prime kind of has to do with the he rises kind of as a response to the rise of the Decepticons. Like, I'm okay with the Decepticons going like, nah, we should rule. You know, because they're kind of fascists, man. Like, that's kind of the idea. You know, you can have, like, switching loyalties and shit, but I feel that at the end, like, the Decepticons work best when they're just villains. They're just the bad guys. I don't know why it is that Transformers is the one I feel that way about. Because, like, there are a lot of other things I wouldn't have been as upset, as annoyed with. But, I mean, it might be really good, but I'm going to probably wait for streaming. Decent. You got to be on set a bunch doing location shit and background work. What, on the Substance? Or for, like, some other production? Kind of like a later Universal Century Gundam series trying to make Zeon more sympathetic. Yeah. Yeah, I kind of just liked it when they were just, you know, they're just the fascists. And, like, even when you because, like, when you try to make Zeon sympathetic, it's sort of like, what are we sympathizing with? You know, that's always a big question I have when you try to make something sympathetic. I'm like, well, what are we trying to sympathize with here? Like, for example, like, you do that with Dracula. They tell you what you're supposed to be sympathizing with. You know, he's got this, we give him this dead wife that he's always, like, trying to reconnect with. Okay, cool. You know, doesn't make him any less of a monster, but, like, it informs what kind of monster he is. Oh, the TV show Tracker? Actually, I'm not familiar with that show. is it any? Well, I'm not going to make you say whether or not it's any good. That wouldn't be fair to ask you. Oh, it's got Jensen Ackles in it. Oh, okay. Oh, is that a CBS show? Oh, it is a CBS show. Oh. Hey, Cat Hermit. Yeah, I haven't watched it because I don't watch a lot of like network television. So I don't even know what's going on in the world of network television most of the time. It's just sort of like, you know, but I hope that job is going well. I hope that production is good. I hope the pay is good. So are you mainly the location scout, or are you a PA or a location scout, or what do you do officially? You know, in many ways, like I should just ask, like, what guild are you a part of? Then again, probably multiple. You know? If my knowledge of television production is worth anything, probably multiple. You know? But you know what they say, work is work. Oh man, yeah. Alexi Grammer was asking me if I had seen The Substance, and I have just seen it. It's an amazing movie. It's a super amazing movie. Howdy, howdy, George. I think we're all doing okay. Man, I can't believe that, like, I've been doing YouTube as long as I have. What's on the docket for tonight? Nothing special. I do have, like, a lot of work that I gotta do. So I'm gonna be, like, just chatting with people in chat while getting some things done that need doing. Oh boy. Mostly stuff for Babylon. Locations PA, done a bit of art department, background performer, developing actor. There you go. Yeah. But like, yeah, as I was, oh man, part of the substance that really like hit home for me were the teeth, because like my teeth suck, my teeth are bad. Like, you know, like, I got some pretty, as you can see, I got like no molars left. And also like the aging thing, because even though I look relatively, my teeth give me away actually. I'm this old. The skin lies to you. You know, the skin and my attitude lie to you. Like, my teeth show my age. Um, and so that hit me a little bit, not like super hard, but like definitely I felt it. And there's that feeling of like, man, why am I involved in any form of show business? And I don't. Yeah, you're British Columbia. You know what? You said network television, location scout. I immediately thought Toronto or Vancouver. You know, which one is it that doubles for every other city on the planet? I think it's Vancouver. Is it Vancouver or Toronto? One of those. And particularly because like Jensen Ackles was on, because like in Supernatural they were always filming in one of those two cities. But I'm being a bad media person and can't remember which city it is. Jack, trust me, your teeth are as bad as you think they are. Oh, thank you. Hopefully you meant aren't, but what's true is true. Oh, Vancouver's where a lot of movies shoot, says Synthol. Okay, yeah. But yeah. It got me wondering, like, why do I do what I do? Is it for the fame? Is it because it's easy? You know, I don't know, but I know it has something to do with the fact that I'm my own boss. Like, that's the big thing for me. I don't like having a boss. Like I do very poorly. Like when I have a boss that I'm out of sync with, and chances are, if you have a boss, you're going to be out of sync with them. Oh, would you tell us off her neighbor? Oh my God, no, that was fucking hilarity. No. As the substance goes on, it just keeps getting funnier every single time you see it. As the movie gets like fucking crazier, it just gets funnier. How would I describe the substance? The Substance is a movie that saw society and said, hold my beer. If you've seen Society and know how crazy that movie gets at the end, The Substance took that as a challenge. Are you and Guru putting up a review? Eventually, yeah. We'll put up a vlog. There's no way we're not vlogging this. Oh yeah, you should be sold. It. The thing that's great about the substance is that it keeps going. Every time it hits a moment that a normal movie would fucking stop, you're like, oh, we're not done. Well, now it's gotta be done this time, right? Because there's no way they'd, we're still going. Okay. Well, they certainly can't top this, but we're still going. Yeah, if you love Society, you're gonna love the substance. It goes insane. It is. Whoo. It's hard to describe without giving away. It's real hard to describe without giving away. The best thing I could say is that it's up there with Society. As far as, what's going on? Oh, you're still waiting for Strange Darling to come to VOD? Oh, man, that's another really good one. Very different kind of what the fuck. Like, the substance, I don't think it's given too much away by saying that the substance is body horror, what the fuck. Like, Strange Darling is much more, wait, who's the villain here, what the fuck? So how you doing, Collie? This is... There's some Cronenberg. There's some Cronenberg. There's some Brian Usna. And there's some Frank Henenlotter. And I'm worried that might be giving too much away. But if you want to see it to believe it, see it and believe it. Going good tonight? All in all, have it been? I'm doing okay. Yeah, I've got a really, high bar for, but I have a really high tolerance for body horror movies. So it takes a lot to amaze me. I was amazed. Yeah, the substance is amazing. Like, it's the same. The funny thing is, it's the same director as the movie Revenge. But where Revenge is kind of a straightforward rape revenge movie. This is something else. We're talking about the substance. Oh, yeah, The Substance was really good. Like, it. This is a movie people get to talk about for ages. It's just so insane. Like, this thing belongs on in both the art house theater and on like Joe Bob Briggs. I have not seen many movies that go as far as this one does with its premise. Trying to find more good body horror. Oh no, there's farther you can go. The Substance proves it. Where can you find The Substance? Right now it's in theaters. Stars Demi Moore. I still can't get over that. Well, here's the thing, Tara and Dad. Like I was saying to everybody before, The Substance is a movie that saw society and said, "Hold my beer." And I put Society up there as one of the greats. I don't give that praise lightly. The last 20 minutes of that movie, of The Substance, is absolutely crazy. And I mean like society levels of crazy. Well, the funny thing about this movie is it was not very expensive. It was like $9 million, I think it's like $10 million. Hey, like a $10 million budget. You know, I think it's going to be the sleeper hit of the year. What's the song I'm playing in the background? Holiday Road. Remember National Lampoon's Vacation? Yeah, the director is French. Yeah, she's the same director as the movie Revenge. No, The Substance goes damn hard. It goes really hard. Damn you, Chevy Chase. Yeah, I know, right? Damien Leone? I mean, like, yeah, I would watch that, you know. Guy who did Terrifier. This in my opinion is Revenge is a great movie. The substance is amazeballs. Like, this one's gonna be hard to top. Like, if this director goes like, yeah, next one's not gonna be a horror movie. I've done everything I can with that. I'd be like, yeah, that's fair. That's fair. I don't know what you would do to top this. Yeah, well, that's the thing I was saying, is that this one was largely practical effects, and it wasn't that expensive at all. Yeah. It's got the same. It's got a similar visual style as Revenge, but way more over the top and bombastic. Yeah, I would agree. I absolutely agree. That's what I love about it. James Wan is doing a Lovecraftian. What is he? What is it? Oh, he's doing the Call of Cthulhu. Call of Cthulhu movie would be a hard sell. I don't know why that would be such a hard sell. It's hard to pull off. I don't know why it would be a hard sell. James Wan could save Stephen King's most hated adaptation. What, the Tommy Knockers? Oh, yeah, the Tommy Knockers. Okay. Why'd you bother with the Tommy Knockers? Why would you bother with the Tommy Knockers? I mean, like, it's mainly about a town digging. Huh. I actually didn't. I hadn't heard about Sinners. Let's check out this trailer.
I've been all over this world. I seen men die in ways I ain't even know was possible. Love you, brother. Be careful. I will. With all the things that I've seen,
Well, that was weird.
I ain't ever seen no demons, no ghosts, no magic. Till now.
Hey, get back inside.
Let me in, man. Some weird shit going on out here.
You keep dancing with the devil. One day he's gonna follow you home.
Okay, well, we got a ways to that one. Oh, that one is Sinners. It's Ryan Coogler's new one. That's the one Joker Z 79 was talking about. Yeah. Well, Color Out of Space did do pretty well. Like, but I think out of James Wan, they want like a tent pole, which I don't know, man. Like, don't ask me. I don't know why they keep saying no to these movies. You know, I don't know why they keep saying no to movies like James Wan doing Call of Cthulhu. Like, I saw his fucking Aquaman, and I was like, yeah, he should do Call of Cthulhu. You know, like that seemed like a done deal to me. And now they're all like, well, it might have production hell troubles. And I'm like, I know, but like, why? Oh, it has limited appeal. Are you sure about that? You know, that's one of the things, man, where I'm like, yeah. Well, Del Toro was going to do At the Mountains of Madness with James Cameron. I'd have way preferred that than Avatar 2. Yeah, they're probably going to try to make an Avatar 3, though, because that thing made $1 billion. You know, $1 billion profit off of $1 billion movie. Like, okay, I guess they're gonna do that. I mean, yeah, or rather, 500 million, a 500 million profit over $1 billion, like fucking expense. And I gotta be honest, like, it's okay. He already filmed the third movie. Well, good for him. Well, there's so many things that people work on in the film business that never get anywhere. You know, There's so many of these things that don't get anywhere. And who knows, right? Are you wrong for not liking Avatar? I don't care for it either. I don't care for it either. It's not my thing. Well, Universal monster movie that's underappreciated to get a remake. Oh, that's a Creature of the Black Lagoon. Yeah, groundbreaking effects, but like it. It's like how I felt about Titanic. Like I feel about James Cameron movies. I always feel about. I feel the same way about every James Cameron movie since Titanic and including Titanic, which is I guess it looks great, but I don't care. You know, yeah, well, yeah, I just don't care. He just doesn't make movies I give a shit about anymore. You know, and I feel I've outgrown James Cameron. As far as like taste in films and what it is I'm looking for. Like he doesn't seem to have any interest in the things that I'm really interested in. So I just don't watch his movies. You know, or well, actually that's not true. I do watch them, but like people usually drag me to them. You know, if it had been entirely my choice, I don't think I would have even seen the first Avatar. You know, like the only reason I saw Avatar 2 was because Horger was checking it out. Excuse me. Hey, I'm going to refill my coffee. I'll be right back. Ah, man. Well, let's see. Yeah, I was talking about Babylon earlier. I got some work I got to do on it for tomorrow morning. I've got a couple of meetings I got to go to with artists. Um, it's kind of cool. Like, it's cool to be able to say that. Like, I'm having a meeting today, you know. But at the same time, it's whew. Wait, you only just now saw Blazing Saddles? That movie is amazing. It's a great movie. Oh, everyone's recommending Transformers 1? Okay. That's good. Like, that's what I'm probably gonna wait for Yon VOD, to be totally honest. However, my third party masterpiece Soundwave is now in America, heading towards me. Ah. Though I'm slightly regretting the purchase because, like, I'm looking at how I got 6 days to go. We only raised like $50. I guess this September is just a lean month. Yeah. Yeah, I agree. I like Soundwave. He's cool. I mainly bought it because, like, I found a really good deal on him. You paid on Thursday, see what I could do for you? All right, then. But yeah, Babylon's coming along. I'm worried because I really wanted the Kickstarter to be in October. I really wanted it to be in October, and I'm not so sure about that anymore. You know, not sure we're gonna make it. You know, it's just I wish that. Oh, thanks, Yishify. Thanks, man. All right.
Ooh,
Now we're over
meeting.
$50. Hey, a buck is a buck, you know. So I'm happy to have it. Hail Satan, Yishify. But yeah, like I'm a little bit worried about how successful the Kickstarter is going to be in the state it's in, because it's been whew, like it don't look all there. The Kickstarter page don't look all there, and that's really bothering me. Like, I really don't want to go into this with like a half-assed fucking. Oh, wait, is Hot Rod / Rodimus Prime in Transformers 1? Because I like Rodimus Prime. I actually feel like that character gets a lot of hate that he doesn't deserve. Can't relax. You're going to do amazing. Oof. I don't know, man. Oh, thanks, Flashman.
Ah,
Hail
what the
Satan.
hell? Hail
Hold on.
Satan. Sign of the horns, sign of the horns.
Well, let me show you what I mean. You ask for a piece of advice? Sure. If it's something I feel like I can advise on, yeah, sure, go for it. Yeah, Rodimus got done dirty. You know, my boy got done dirty. I gotta say. Indeed, it's a tabletop book I want to grab, not just because my con says, yeah. Yeah, well, like, here's what I mean. Like, okay. So, here's the start of the page. It's not live yet, obviously. You know. So I'm just trying to get everything to look right, but like, Satan. Oh, thank you, Chrome Bison. Thanks, man. Met someone, she's nice, makes you feel good. I'm 34, she's 22. Oh. I might not be able to advise, man. Like, that's not a situation I've ever been in. I mean, I've been with women who were younger than me, but like not by a lot. Like I think the youngest was No, you're not. We're not talking about just sex. We're talking about a relationship. So yeah, I don't think I can advise. I don't think I can advise. I got no experience with actually being in a relationship with a younger woman. They've all been like my age or slightly older. Within like a couple of years, you know. Um the main thing I would say is don't put too much on her. Don't put too much on her. Don't make her responsible for you feeling loved. Don't do that. I can tell you that's a bad trip. You do that, particularly with someone that young, it'll always disappoint. It'll always disappoint. Why still kind of young? It takes a person of maturity and experience in order to really sustain a long-term relationship. So but I've seen relationships like that work. It's not like she's not a child or anything. Um, Although she's gonna feel like one occasionally. I'll tell you that. I would take it from the position of see how long it lasts. Because one of the pitfalls of dating a younger person, and I can't say this from experience, but I can say it from watching it. You got to fix yourself. Because they're probably going to be relying on you for more emotional stability than they can give you. Someone in their early 20s is going to be all over the place. Because when we're that old, we're all over the place. You know. So you have to be a lot more patient with both her and yourself, and that's the hard bit. That's the hard bit I've noticed. Yeah, I'm 7 years younger than the Countess. I don't know how she fucking deals with it. She's not child or anything. Do I look Catholic to you? Hey, wait, aren't all Hispanics Catholic? No. Just doing some American stereotyping for you. Yeah, I would always keep in mind that like don't put everything on her. Work on yourself a lot. Because younger people take up a lot of space. They take up a lot of emotional space. And sometimes that's what you need. And sometimes it's more than you can handle. The new trailer for Blasphemous 2? Yeah, I did. I'm interested in that game. Yeah, I'm just looking over it. Yeah. I'm just looking over the page because, like, as you can see, like, all right, we got this graphic, which I'm not super happy with, but like the biggest, like one of the things I'm having a lot of problems with are honestly the rewards. I wanted there to be more rewards, but like for example, I wanted to offer custom dice. Whoa, those are expensive. Like, holy shit. What do we have for rewards? Well, yeah, right now we've got the yeah, we got the Curious About Babylon, which is $10, which will get you a PDF of the Quick Start Guide. Then there's a $20 level, which will get you the PDF of the rule book and the Quick Start Guide. The Quick Start Guide is going to be immediately available when the thing goes live. Then we get the $100 level, which gets your name in the book. Gets you a PDF and a printed rule book if we get to that. If we get to the stretch goal. For the PDF, it's 20,000. 20,000 for the PDF. For the print, it's 50,000. Because that's just how much it's going to cost. Then we get the $500 reward, which is there'll be a picture of you as a Nightkin in the rulebook. There's going to be a limited quantity of those, though. There's only going to be about 20 of those. And then there's the $1,000 one, which I'm not expecting many to do, in which you will be put in as one of the Elders of Babylon, and there are 10 of those. You will design one of the Elders of Babylon, and they will exist in the world. Yeah. Like the custom dice tier. Whoo! Well, like I was expecting it might be like a couple grand. You know, like, or maybe like several $100s, you know, but whoa. Yeah, no, custom dice is a lot. It is a lot. Language options like translating it into Spanish. Oh, yeah, that could be helpful. Yeah, do an add-on. Yeah, I guess we could do an add-on. You know, like some of the other stretch goals are, for example, they're mainly content related. Like stretch goal 1, which is 30,000, will put the slit-mouthed woman in as a player option. At 40,000, cat people becomes a player option. And at 50,000, that's the physical book. Yeah, no, we're talking about like plastic dice, man. You know, unless I can find someone in like China to do it like way cheaper. That it turns out that's expensive. You know, at least expensive for us. Like for some other folks, I'm sure it's like ass white money, you know. See if there's a tier color map of Babylon. Maybe. Maybe. Drive-through does PDF updates. Yeah, I know. You pull in favors for from Taiwan? Pff, if I had anyone to pull them in from. I don't know no manufacturers or printers in Taiwan. Poster. Maybe. Postcard like I wish you were here for a potential introduction scenario. Do I know anyone who'd be down to do a Babylon soundtrack? Not that could pull it together anytime soon. Alt cover is an interesting variable. Yeah, that's true. Let me put it this way. I absolutely know people that I could hire to do a Babylon soundtrack, and they do a bang-up job, but that's like, that'd be like 20, 30 grand in and of itself. Hardcover stretch goal? Yeah, the hardcover is a stretch goal. Oh, you mean like do a soft cover and a hardcover? Ooh. I'd have to talk to the printer about that. Oh shit, the Uzumaki preview episode is dropping on Adult Swim tonight? Hey Jack, as a grandson of a diplomat, would your grandfather say about the conflict in the Middle East? Hard for me to say. This one would be a difficult one, but not being an American would put him in a different situation. My instinct is to say that he would recommend that Israel, if it wants to, his advice would be more for Israel than for the Palestinians. My feeling is that he would say that they should be waging, if they want to win this conflict, what they need to be doing is they need to be waging it with humanitarian aid as well as military force. Given that there is no humanitarian aid on the side of Israel, means that the conflict will simply continue. Because there's not going to be a clear winner in this. It has all the trappings of a protracted conflict. because it has been a protracted conflict. This is just the latest flare up. Both sides are behaving badly, you know, on the military side of things, with the people caught in the middle. Israel is empowering its own enemy, which is emboldening its own enemy, which is extremely bad, because those people aren't going to disappear. You can't kill them all. Too many of them. Besides, how would that look?
Mm.
What is the currency, Babylon? Actually, that one is possible. The tokens, the Babylon tokens, like that one I might actually be able to pull off. Thank you for reminding me of that one. Oh yeah, shit gets expensive. Shit costs. Rob Zombie's doing a Nightmare on Elm Street series. We'll see. We'll see. I mean, like, I'll watch it. Yeah. But yeah, like, yeah, as far as my grandfather in Israel, that's pretty much what he would, but that's my opinion of what he would probably have said. You know, because they're a nation that is surrounded by enemies needs to focus on its people. It can't focus on expansion. You know, Israel's never going to get any bigger. It can only get smaller. All right. All right, doggy. Come here. Come here. Oh, puppy, 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 puppy. Would I be willing to host a Babylon game as a tier reward? Would that be enough of a reward? Huh. Oh, puppy, 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 puppy. Ooh, 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 ooh. Dog nose. I hope I don't give you a zoonotical disease. Oh. What are you looking for in there? Are you smelling your own feet? Are you smelling like the ghost of a fart I made like hours ago? Couldn't hurt to offer. I guess you're right. Is he going to be bigger than he is now? No, no. This is about the size of the doggy. He's going to be this big. Isn't that right? Yeah, that's my neighbor's dog. He's Mazimo. He's a little pupper. Ever thought of sending your Babylon game to your friend? Oh, yeah. Yeah, I've thought of that. But, like, I don't want to just send them a manuscript and say, hey, like that. I want to send them like some sort of finished project. Although the idea of maybe getting some of those guys involved in like a play test might be kind of fun. Oh, I loved Erie, Indiana. That was a great show. It was only 6 episodes, but I really liked it. Fiction based on Babylon, collection of short stories, or an anthology. Well, then I got to find people to write that. I have one friend who's already written fiction for it. Oh, puppy. Man, speaking of animals, I saw this really weird documentary called Chimp Crazy. It was done by the same production team that did what was it? The Tiger King? They did Tiger King. And I got to tell you, if you thought Tiger King was nuts, you ain't seen nothing yet. Chimp Crazy is one of those things where you just find yourself going, what? Motherfucker, what? What? Like, Chimp Crazy is right. Crazy. Chimp Crazy made you get upset? Yeah, I don't blame you. Like, there's so many times in that documentary series where you're just like, motherfucker, what? She did what? What just happened? Actual crimes are committed with malice. Or, well, I don't know about malice might be going too hard, but like with forethought. Like, Joe Exotic is like a neglectful asshole. He broke the law that way. He tried to have someone, he solicited a hitman. But that was like near the end. That's like the last big thing he does before he go to jail. In this one, nobody does anything that's like immediately jail worthy. But it is so much crazier. It is so much crazier. With premeditation. Yeah. Way more premeditation. Is this free to watch? It's on Max. Yeah, look, the moment when the lawyer goes, this needs to go off the record, turn off the cameras, shit got real. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. I'm like, the lawyer said that. The lawyer said off the record. We need to go off the record here. The lawyer. With cops, nothing's ever off the record. Remember that. With cops, nothing's off the record. There is no off the record with cops. A lawyer, there might be an off the record. A lawyer can do the off the record thing. When it comes to journalists or cops, there's never an off the record. With a lawyer, there can be an off the record. They don't do it a lot. Because when he does that, you're sort of like doing the like, yeah, do you want to go off the record at this point? Because the people talking to him may have to incriminate themselves in order to give evidence. And in this situation, it is not hard to see what that would be the case. The documentary crew gets into a lot of accessory after the fact kind of shit. You know, one of those, they record the crimes and then are like, did we that's on camera. That just happened on camera. What do we do? So in order to not be accessories after the fact, they have to go to the lawyer and not their lawyer. The prosecuting attorney. They go to the other camps. They have to go to the other camp's lawyer. And that's the guy who's like, do you want to go off the record at this point? So you know some shit's going down. You're like, oh shit. They're in trouble. And you know they're in trouble because they were caught filming a crime. And they were like, oh, we filmed this crime and we don't know what to do. Yeah, and the director's questioning himself, going like, do we bail and tell no one? Do we keep going? What do we do? Like, you know. No, not in. Is it called Into the Fire? No. I think Into the Fire was a different one. No, Into the Fire was about Into the Fire was about a birth mother who discovers that the daughter that she gave up for adoption was murdered. Or is missing, but like, you know, pretty sure she was murdered. That's what Into the Fire is. This is chimp crazy. Into the Fire because of the birth mom. Because you're like, well, at least there's one human being in this. Because the adopted parents of this missing girl in Into the Fire are just pieces of shit. They're just pieces of shit. You know, but you got this birth mom who discovers that the people who adopted her kid that she gave birth to, that she did because she was like, she was like 16. She needs someone to provide, you know, a life for her, and the system entrusted the child to these people. Yeah, it's really good. And the birth mom is like kind of the hero of the story. You know, because even though she is not an angel. She is not an angel by any means. But she is a human being. She is a real human being. And like, the adopted parents are not. They are not people. They are humanoids. You know, I don't know how else to put it. So you feel pretty good about being a human after Into the Fire because you got this one great example of a person just going, no, I don't accept this bullshit. Fuck you. Yeah, you hate the adopted mother, especially how pathetic and petty she is. I couldn't believe what she did at the end. I was like, oh, you're making the appeal to Solomon now? Fuck you. You just did that to be a petty bitch. Fuck you. Yeah, Tanya looks like the Wish version of Dolly Parton. Yeah. Yeah, well, like, part of the documentary is so about that. Oh, Vince McMahon. Yeah. Who's Solomon? You d- you don't know who Solomon is? King Solomon? You don't know that story? You know, King Solomon, the two women are arguing about who the baby belongs to. And King Solomon says, all right, I'll cut the baby in half and then you could each have half of it. And the one woman goes, yeah, Solomon the Great. Yeah. You know, yeah. Yeah, or he threatens to cut the baby in half. He doesn't actually. You know, it's one of those like, no, you know, the one woman's like, no, fine. If you're going to do that, then just let her have it. And he's like, all right, you get the kid because you weren't willing to sacrifice the child just to get what's yours. So it's your kid now. Congratulations, we found the true mother. Solomon Kane came in to kick demon ass with 2 halves of dead baby. Oh, Solomon Kane. Not Solomon, not King Solomon, but Solomon Kane, the Robert E. Howard character. You know, his Conan as a Mormon character. Yeah. Solomon, he there are a lot of stories about Solomon, you know. Yeah, there's the lesser key of Solomon, which is supposed to like detail X many demons. I think it's around 72. Like it might be 140. I can't remember off the top of my head. But yeah, it details all of these demons, like most of which are the ones that you know about, like, you know, like Asmodeus, Mephistopheles, you know, shit like that. Belial, Balfour, a lot of buzz. I don't know why. One of them's named Leonard. That's my favorite demon lord. Demon Lord Leonard. Balfagor, Mephistopheles, Baal. Leonard. Oh, you can't find Strange Angel anywhere? That used to be on Max, didn't it? Was it Max or was it fucking Paramount? You can't find it anywhere? Yeah, might have to acquire it. Yeah. The Lesser Key. It's the Goetia. Yeah. Oh, was it on Prime? Oh, maybe it's just not in your region. Yeah, that old Jack Parsons got up to some shit, you know. And a lot of people are like, I wonder if that woman had anything to do with his death. I wouldn't be too surprised. I know. I know a girl who fucking shot her own boyfriend's face off with a shotgun. And if you're like, why'd she do that? The short answer is crazy. Yeah. I don't like thinking about that too much. Not because of the gruesomeness of dude's death, but because, like, yeah. She fucking gotten into this horrific argument with the guy, pulled a gun out on him, pulled a shotgun out on him. You know, just blew his head off. You know, that was pretty much the end of the DC goth scene as far as I was concerned. And the guy could be a dick, don't get me wrong. But, like, but that's why you leave a motherfucker. That's why you walk out. You know. I knew some guys that did some crazy shit too. You know, like, no ifs, ands, or buts. Caught with hands in the cookie jar. Caught red-handed, Middle of doing fucked up, repugnant shit. But this was like in a house with a bunch of other people in it at the time. You know. And I'm weird because, like, I'm still fascinated by firearms. I find them very fascinating, but I find them interesting and fascinating, but, like, you don't really have a lot of respect for someone who kills somebody with a gun. How's the blood sugar now? Taking care? Yeah, it's doing okay. It's doing good. You know, just took it. It's doing fairly well. You know? Yeah. She was nuts. She was absolutely nuts. You know. But the way the justice system works, if like she essentially pled insanity as self-defense and insanity. Um which I was like, well, the insanity part I buy, but like I don't know about self-defense. Maybe. So, yeah, I don't like thinking about it too much because I don't, because I don't really have any, didn't know enough about the situation, although everything just seemed fucked up to me. You think they're gonna make a true crimes documentary at P. Diddy's case? Fuck yeah, they're gonna. One? They're gonna be like 5 or 6 of those things. They're gonna make a ton of those things. Of course they're gonna. Like, this is. Yeah, I'm waiting to see how that case is gonna go down, Yeah, they'll totally make a true crimes documentary. Shit. There's so much to fucking make a documentary about as far as crimes and Diddy's concerned. It's fucking crazy. P. Diddy's headed for the same prison Epstein was in. Yeah, maybe, man. Maybe. $20 says it's gonna be called American Rapper. I'm not taking that bet. I am not taking that bet. $780 dildos. Like, what the fuck? Like, were you smuggling shit in them? Like, what the fuck? What do you need that many for? Why do you need one for? Why do you need 2 or 3 for every day of the year? Was that split up between like 50 houses or something? Who would I cast play P. Diddy, a true crime show? Oh, man. Kevin Hart. I'm not saying it's a good idea. I'm just saying that's what I'd do. I'd cast Kevin Hart to play P. Diddy. Jack, I really don't think that you're treating this with the gravitas it deserves. No, I'm not. No, I am not. Yeah, 700 dildos of baby oil. The fuck was that? You know, like, what? It's one of those, like 100 would have done you, right? Hey, Lesler. Alexander. Alexander Leslie, how you doing? Lesler. You know. The fuck? Yeah, we even could use all that baby oil for. Does he bathe in it? You know, like, even if he did, like, that's kind of gross. Yeah, did he collect them? Well, clearly. P. Diddy probably the one who failed hard this month. Better than Sony's 400 million conquered debacle. Well, no, no. He makes Ash look like a punk because there are only how many Pokemon? I know there's a lot of them. I don't know if there's 780 different Pokemon at this point. Unless Ash is like doubling up. Like, how many Pokemons are there at this point? How many Pokemon are there? Oh, there are 1,025. So, yeah, all right. Never mind. There are over 1,000 of them. I don't know if Ash has that many, but, like, there are 1,000 of them. $1,025 different Pokemons. Good Lord. Gotta catch 'em all, Dildomon. Gotta catch 'em. See what my dildo do. I dildo me and dildo you. Dildomon. Dildomon. Gotta sniff 'em all. Kanye is quiet. Too quiet. Trump's Pokemon rant video. What? Oh, it's like an impression. Oh, okay. Just don't catch the AIDS. Yeah. Gotta fuck 'em all, Dildomon. How do you keep that many? How do you use that many? What need do you have for that many? That's a lot. Were they 780 dildos of his cock and he was selling them? Like, because I'm just trying to make it make sense. You get yourself P Diddy P dildo. Maybe one per girl. Yeah, but yeah, well, like those things aren't supposed to be like disposable. Diddy bags is we got your Diddy bags. Oh God. Yeah, I don't know if your party could possibly be that big. Like, it's got to be for sex pest reasons because otherwise it's like, what are you, a dildo collector? Or one every time because he's a germaphobe? Oh, maybe that's it. Maybe that's it. Maybe he's a germaphobe and like, yeah. Girls were there enough. Well, I don't know about 780 enough, but like they're enough to like put him away for a while. Waiting to see Justin Bieber as a material witness. Oh fuck, that's right. Oh, that would be weird. Yeah, he's definitely going down on RICO charges. I mean, there's no way he doesn't. Yeah, he'll fucking cut a deal of some kind. You know, I don't know what it'll be, but it'll be something. No, Justin Bieber's not a material witness, but Justin Bieber was around Diddy a lot. So he might be. It's in the realm of possibility. Let's see. A video P. Diddy tempted the fates because he has the voodoo Loa that protects children tattooed on his back. Oh my God. Are you serious? I didn't know this detail. Well, that's what fucked him. Oh, dude. Ooh. Here's a tattoo of a Zeely Dentor. Oh. Oh. You can't be beating women and have a Zeely Dentor tattooed on your body. Oh. Oh shit. That's that's like playing Russian roulette when you still owe Santa Muerte a favor. That's no. That's beyond that's way tempting fate. that is way tempting fate. Nah. She'll fucking get you for that one. Jesus. If I was a worshiper of any worshiper of any form of Razuli, I'd be paranoid if I even fucking like used bad language in front of a woman, right? Oh, geez, I would never. Well, I mean, I curse in front of a woman, but like, like, oh, I mean, like, ugh. That'd be like me getting a tattoo of Lilith and then raping somebody. That would be no. No, what are you doing? What's the tattoo about? Oh boy. Okay, so his tattoo is of Urzuli Dantor, which is very specifically the form of Urzuli who is the mother. The mother, protect her children, you know. You ain't treating women and children right. That's an open invitation to fuck with your shit. Because the Loa inhabit their image. That's an open invitation. Damn, man. Yeah, it'd be like getting a tattoo of Kali and being a child killer. Oh, yeah. Yeah. That would be super bad. Do I think he's going to become a prison bitch? I don't know if he's going to become a prison bitch, but I know there are going to be people going to want to end him. Definitely. No, don't. Yeah, you don't tempt that shit. No. That's just reasonable. Even if you're an atheist, that's just reasonable. Because the God don't have to exist for a true believer to fuck your shit up. Let's see. You should include that in an expansion. Like, famous musician has mystical tattoo of God or goddess. Does horrible shit against them. Oh, yeah. Well, like in Babylon, like the lower real. Like, that shit's real. Whew. Oh, man. I'm just trying to get over that. Like, he had a tattoo of Razuli Dantor and he's beating women. Like, that's enough to get your chips cashed in. Like, fucking, your soul's gonna get sent to the crossroads. Like, what are you doing? Well, if you didn't want to get caught, maybe you shouldn't have done that. Well, just inviting trouble. I'll refill my coffee. Yeah. There's some TikToks about this Diddy tattoo. Let's just watch some of them. Yeah, well, no, where's the
That okay, y'all. Okay. So they are allegedly saying that Diddy had prayed to this goddess called Alayi dancer. I mean, I may be pronouncing the name wrong, but
Azili
anyway.
Dentor?
So this is supposed to be like a voodoo goddess or whatever.
It is.
And you know what's so crazy? I've heard of another story where this guy was like, he met this girl and she started introducing to all these goddesses and goddesses of this and goddesses of that. Okay, well. So when I saw this, I was like, allegedly he was doing this, and I was like, how on that? So you messing with the spiritual world? Look, I know you want to be successful.
No.
Y'all be getting tattoos and have no idea what it is you're putting on your body. Okay. Anyway, look who Diddy has on his back, and ask yourself, do you think? Y'all know we're going into year 8. You know this the age of Aquarius where everything is being revealed. Do you think?
You need to could just speak up a bit.
Take a look. I mean, because you can't hurt these mothers, these women, and think that she's going to let that slide.
All right, I have no idea what's going on there.
In the mystical land of Haiti, emerged a powerful and strong voodoo goddess, Azuli Danter. Her intriguing origin story begins
in the
with her
mystical
roots
world
as
of
a
Haiti.
fierce
I
and
mean, you
passionate
mean the island of Haiti?
who journeyed across the ocean with enslaved people and established herself as the great protector in their world. Azuli Danter, a striking dark-skinned goddess, embodies divine possibilities wrapped in layers of mystery and with vivid, intoxicating beauty and sinister scars on her body. She mesmerizes onlookers with her sheer presence. She reveals herself as a woman capable of provoking love, anger, and fear, a testament to her ever-changing nature. The epic tales of Azuli Danter carry a profound sense of wonderment and awe as they unfold, guiding the lost and standing guard over her people.
Let me get someone. Diddy demonic tattoo. Whatevs.
Okay, so I've been seeing this on social media. I don't really follow celebrity news too much, but apparently, what I do know, the bare minimum, is that P Diddy is involved in a lawsuit regarding Cassie around alleged abuse. Now, the really
Alleged. We watched that shit happen. The minute we watch it happen, I don't care what no court says. It happened. I don't need a legal expert to tell me he beat that girl. We saw it on video. God damn it, Witch Talk. I thought you could handle it. Okay, that's actually part of a mock ritual, so that's pretty cool. I was hoping we find someone going like, nope, 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 nope. That's it. They did it. That's all the proof I need. I don't need to be talking about hexes. We just need to be talking about like, that's some powerful shit. That's some powerful shit. Come on. How would Dumbala would feel about Chucky as, oh, well, they actually did an episode. Obviously, Sony fucked up their PS5 Pro. If you were in charge, what you have done? What would I have done? Oh, easy. Easy peasy. You know, rather than make a PS5 Pro, I would have created a smaller, more compact version of the PS5 and lowered the price. That's what I would have done. More memory, smaller, cheaper. That's what I would have done. Absolutely no question that would have succeeded. You know, you can't really compete with Nintendo in the handheld market. They're too good. So what you want to do is you want to continue to corner the basic console market, because you're in a great position right now with that. There's no real competition. Nintendo's doing its own thing. Nintendo will always do its own thing. No, I wouldn't have done a Switch PlayStation. I would not have done a Switch PlayStation. That would be a bad idea. That would be a bad idea, because then you're fighting with Nintendo. That's like going up against Nintendo in the handheld market now would be like going up against Mike Tyson in his prime. Like, no matter what happens, it's going to be a tough fight. But now we're talking about him at the top of his game. No, don't do that. You're going to lose. You know, the profit, you'll have to work way too hard for those profits. You know, and you're not going to be, no company is going to be willing to put in the amount of fucking resources it would take in order to succeed well enough in the face when going directly up against Nintendo. See, the thing that made PlayStation, that gave PlayStation its edge over Nintendo when it first became successful, was the fact that it was a CD. For real. Like, that was it. That was it. That's what caused it. That's what caused their success. It was cheaper to program for. It was cheaper to produce those units. And the memory fucking storage on a CD at the time was more than game developers knew what to do with. It was so much that the first run of arcade ports basically looked like the arcade games. And then Final Fantasy VII came out. Then Final Fantasy VII, Resident Evil, those two came out. It was done. It was all over. You know, and then followed up very shortly by Silent Hill. Done. But see what they did? They cornered an older market over Nintendo. because Nintendo didn't want to court an older market. They didn't want to court people in their 20s. They never have. They never will, not specifically. The reason Xbox succeeded was that they cornered the bro market. The problem is that the bro market wasn't willing to stay with them. Because in order to keep the bro market happy, you have to keep catering to the bro market, and that sucks. Now the playing field is open. There's no new Xbox. Sony could easily have completely cemented its place as like, nah, we're the console. We're the console. We're the good basic console that everyone's got. But to do that, they had to make it cheaper. Which is what they should have done. Not make a bigger, more expensive model. What's the bro market? Bros. You know, bros. Halo, Call of Duty, Madden, Gears of War. Yeah, young men. Young men who have a need to think of themselves as masculine. Yeah, but that's a shrinking market right now. It's a shrunk market right now, actually. The market is pretty much gone. You know, those gamer gators weren't complaining over absolutely nothing. They were just assholes. You know, but they were right. Their audience wasn't being catered to anymore. Why? Because it was shrinking. They were unpopular. Those fans were unpopular. Nobody likes them. You know, it's like you do the sports player high school thing outside of high school, and you realize no one wants to be around you. You know why? It's a bunch of assholes. Yeah, the market has outgrown them. There are greener fields. There are way greener fields. Yeah, everyone that bitched about The Last of Us 2 because of women protagonists. Yeah, exactly. Like, you're going to cater to that market? Like, they're the picky ones. Those guys are the picky ones. The ones that you can't count on for nothing. Yeah, a total biscuit. Journalism and nepotism was a problem, but then they melted down over the most insane shit, and it stopped being about that. Yeah. If it ever was truly about that, I think there were plenty of people who thought it was. And then it turns out that, like, it turns out Gamergate was a warm-up to one of the greatest Russian psyops that ever existed. Yeah, Baldur's Gate 3, great example of how that market fell. Yeah, perfect example. Yeah, they bitch about God of War of all goddamn things. That's one of the most manly fucking things ever. Yeah, but that wasn't why. Whether or not the story was good wasn't why those guys were bitching, because they were bitching before that shit came out. That's how you know it had nothing to do with that. They hadn't even experienced it. It's like people who fucking talk about how sexist I Spit on Your Grave is, but never watched it. You know, I too often change my mind once I've watched the movie. Probably my favorite, like, cinema snob line. You know, it was the line that he said that was absolutely the most on point. Same guys who bitch about female custodians of Warhammer. Yeah, exactly. It's like, who cares? Yeah, PlayStation's too woke. What? What? Well, in that case, everything has outgrown you. Which, well, touche. You know? Yeah, Kratos tries to be. Yeah, those games are all about Kratos tries to be a good father. You know. Does he succeed? But he tries. That's the point. Mm-hmm. Yep. People refuse to watch Furiosa simply because of female lead. Yeah. These guys exist. But the market is not looking to them for anything. You know, because they're like, well, as long as it's going to be a Call of Duty that comes out every year, like, we're not going to outsell Call of Duty. You know, that's a market that can only go down. Good, fuck them. Yeah, I know what you mean. Yeah, good, fuck them. Yeah, but Sony failed to understand the market on a completely different level. You know, the market right now can't sustain a system that is more expensive than the PS5. You know, the PS5 is only now like under $450. If they wanted to come out with a new one, they should have come out with a cheaper one. Yeah, that's why the Switch and the PC are winning. Like, you've already got, if you've got a workable gaming computer, you've already got the second biggest console in the market. And chances are you can get it up to like PS5 levels for less than a PS5 would cost. No. I don't see anyone is making another video game console anytime soon. It's just too easy to program for the PC. Oh, PlayStation and Xbox are already on the way down. Nintendo don't gotta do shit. You know, they don't have to do shit for the meantime. Like, they just have to keep doing what they're doing. You know, Nintendo's in a position where it can ignore the rest of the industry. The rest of the industry responds to it. Yeah, Splatterhouse. Yeah, it's good shit. Yeah, I got a TurboGrafx. I saved up and bought a TurboGrafx 16 specifically so I could play Splatterhouse when I was a kid. Do not regret it. No. Nintendo will just put Mario and Link and that shit on their console. You know, turned out the Switch was a great idea. Are they going to make a Nintendo Switch 2? I mean, they've got to. They've got to. You know, they've got to at some point. Ugh. Yeah, Switch is an example of substance over power. Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. Its accessibility, its functionality, it's so good. It's so good. Even I, who am not a big Nintendo fanboy, you know, I'm not a big fan of Nintendo games. I mean, I don't hate them, but I don't care about playing the next Link game. I don't really. I don't need to play Mario, you know. But I can't deny. But I'm not going to deny that that was a coup. That was a real coup. What they did with the Switch. You know, and Sony should have learned the lesson that no, it's not about power. It should be about accessibility because that'll work for everybody. Like if they had made the PlayStation 5 Pro, but like I said, it was smaller and cheaper. Boom. Boom. Hotcakes. Hotcakes, I'm telling you. All right. All right, I gotta prepare for tomorrow. I've got some meetings I gotta get ready for. But I want to thank you all for coming down, just hanging out while I just blah 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 blah. I appreciate it every time. I want to appreciate everyone who donated. Um, really, 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 really appreciate it. Yeah, and they're bringing back some of the Wii shit and the 3DS shit. I mean, like, come on. So until next time, I'm Ace of Tons, Disco Inferno, and remember, Satan and I love y'all very much. Talk to you later. I'll go wipe my ass. Throw up the likes. Yep. And see the substance.